love living with my roommates because we're all on the same page of kind of what we're talking about, what kind of friends we want to be. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
We're like, why do we not hate each other? Because sometimes people paint the picture of roommates as you're going to hate your roommate. Good luck. Buckle up in college.
Yeah.
You can't choose. But I think that's not true in the sense of we can choose how we act and how we treat others. And I love that you mentioned the imaginary pretty sister crown because we're not always wearing a crown, or maybe we don't always have our mom there to say, hey, how would you treat your friend? Is that a pretty sister thing to do? But we can
now hear me in your head saying
I
that.
know. I'm going to go on my life and just remember this. And I just love that we can have those thoughts in our head of, you know, this is who I am. This is who I want to be. I'm going to choose this. And my roommates and I mean, we're not perfect, right? We fight over dishes and the fridge. And I don't like to take out the trash and the fridge. Yeah.
You ate my drink, my
soda, my Diet Coke's gone. It's classic, but I think we really can make the most of our friendships and be kind to others, invite them in, you know, have people over, go to their house if they invite you, make those efforts to create those happy experiences because they're there. And we just have to find them and work for them, I think.
Yes, friendship is work.
It is.
It's good work. It's worth it work.
So worth it work.
And you said that you want to be the kind of friend that you want back. And that's a great thing to know young. In fact, earlier when I had one of my best friends, September, on as a mother, we were talking, and she gave that advice as a mother. So how great that you know that as a young girl, and you can live your life being that kind of friend and putting that kind of effort and work into it, because it's going to yield you so many fruits for that labor. I mean, the harvest will be grand as you get to benefit from these friendships. And I'm proud of you because I'm seeing that happen as you live your best life. And I'm seeing you really be true to some of your words of serving and loving, you know, others, because even when we had the pumpkin patch recently.
Talk about service.
Well, you and your friends signed up and came up and spent their Saturday up there serving for this cause of Alzheimer's caregivers. And we're adorable doing it, giving time together. So I think as, you know, girlfriends, we can find good, fun, worthy things to do together as friendships. And that really strengthens our bonds of friendship when we're out doing good together. Have you experienced that?
Totally. And it's not just this thing where you have to do it alone, right? We can, I think the pretty sister thing is that it's multiple of us. You know, there's a group, there's a tribe.
Yeah.
And I love that you brought that example up, because when I told my friends that my aunt was, you know, looking for volunteers, they were so willing. And one of them, she was like, oh, they need face painting. Oh, I love art. And she has art all over her wall. And
I love that.
It's just neat when, you know, someone presents an opportunity. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
It connects people, you know. We got a whole 2 hours in the car together. We got to help. And I just think it's this reaching out that all it is it takes one person, whether it was me or you or my friends who wanted to come.
Yeah, and a willingness. You know, you gotta want it and be willing
totally
to take those opportunities, give the opportunities on either side. It's a good thing. Okay. So coming back to vision, that brings me back to where I want to go and where we're going to kind of end. I love that you're a visionary person.
Oh, yes.
So one of my favorite things is dreaming. And one of the things that I think is so important for girls to remember how to do is dream, like go back to your childhood self. And when dreaming was so easy, I think oftentimes as we grow up, we get busy in life and other things, maybe you busy in college or people get busy raising kids and they start to lose sight of their dreams. But my platform is to say that you can always be dreaming and creating your dreams and believing that they're possible. So, Audrey, what dreams are you dreaming up? Either I would love to hear if there's something you've accomplished to dream that you're proud of. I know there's many things you're proud of that you've done. But, or as because you brought up vision, what do you envision in life that you're creating right now?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing in my life right now I feel the like almost painful effects of it is I'm a college student, bit of a broke college student, but
one that works hard.
I do my best.
Yes, to put herself through college. She's amazing, this girl.
Thank you. But when I think of who I want to be, I for sure want to be someone who works hard. And so I would love to have a career, and I dream about wearing a pink pantsuit just like Callie over here.
Girlfriend, you can borrow mine anytime.
And, getting to work with others, that is a huge thing. I love connections, and now in my college classes, it's all about networking.
Yes.
But I have and I have a lot of fun with it. I've met some really neat people, but I want to do something that is good. And so recently I've been wanting to work, honestly, in human resources.
I love that.
The international level. I'm really proud of, I learned Spanish on my mission.
Yes.
And I'm proud that I've continued that.
That's
hola. Hola. My favorite is when Sophie was here. It's hola, compañera.
Yes. Hola.
So we love Spanish. But that's a huge thing that I'm proud of, because it opened so many doors to talk to other people that maybe don't speak English, or even people that they speak both languages, but it just makes them feel, a little more touch of home. And so getting to reach out to others in that kind of way, I would love to do that one day. Make an impact. I don't really like blood or needles, so I don't want to be a doctor. But in another kind of way, getting to connect. And for me, that has turned into, I'm going to get my bachelor's in international business. And I dream about that.
Yes.
I have planned every single college course for my next 3 semesters.
Oh my goodness. This girl is you. I believe you. I know you. She's such a planner.
It's in a notebook.
Organized. Yes. And you got it done. Well, that's a good thing to take note of. When you want to make your dreams happen, you've got to put work into them. You've got to plan it out. You've got to know your steps and be open to change, because I think you've pivoted a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Changed my major like 4 times.
Yeah. And it just takes humility to do that. Don't get stuck in pride. That's where we get stuck in not changing. So we just make our next best choice, and then be open to inspiration and personal revelation to what to do next. But plan and just write down those steps to make your dreams happen.
Yeah. A goal is just a dream without a plan. If you want to make something happen, you got to put forth some effort, and it'll start to work out.
Be willing to do the work to get there. And I love that you're doing that. It's a fun stage of life in college where you have to go through the iterations of figuring out what you want to do, and you have these dreams of it. And I tell you now, and it's a very worthy dream. The way she said that she wants to serve and help others. Anytime we are putting forth an effort to serve and help other people, I think we get the divine assistance that we need to make that happen.
Right.
And we have more joy in that process as we are helping, because we're outside of ourselves and we're not caught up in thinking about ourselves. And I think it brings so much more happiness as we serve in that way, because a lot of the loneliness and depression that can be experienced is when we're stuck a little bit too worried about ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about clinically. That can be a whole different level. But we can often rise out of those unhappy circumstances by putting our focus and shift on others, and how we can serve, how we can show up, how we can love more, and be of service is a beautiful thing. And doing that with a lot of gratitude, which I know you have and hold a place for in your heart, because I can't tell you how many times you've thanked me. He's like the most thankful, sweet person. Anytime she asks for something, it's like, yes, because you're so sweet and kind, and you clean up after yourself and all the good things.
You are so sweet to me.
That of course you can have whatever you want. That's the secret, is be really sweet, kind, and people will give you whatever you want. Sure, you're a delight. You bring joy into my life, and I think everyone's life that you go to. And that's a good, you probably do that unknowingly, but let's just tell you listeners that the more positive energy you bring to the table, the more people want to be around you, because you lead with that positivity, and it's very, very nice. And I think that people need that.